Hi, this is Alex Helmbrecht, the Sports Information Director at Chadron State College, and I'm sitting here for the first time this year with Chadron State men's basketball coach Brent Bargen. The Eagles will open their season on Monday against the University of Nebraska-Kearney, a traditional Rocky Mountain Athletic Conference rival. However, the Lopers have migrated to the MIAA, but Coach Bargen and Coach Kropp at UNK have wanted to keep this rivalry going, and it'll actually be the third straight meeting between the two teams, at least for Chadron State. The Eagles defeated Kearney in really a great home atmosphere, 75-73 last February to clinch a spot in the Rocky Mountain Athletic Conference playoffs. And then the Eagles played on the road a couple days later at UNK in the RMAC shootout. The Lopers won that game and ended up playing into the RMAC finals there. But Coach, first of all, it's going to be obviously a great atmosphere because it's the season opener. Adding to it, the festivities will be that it's Kearney.
Well, I think it's a great weekend for CSC athletics, first and foremost. You've got volleyball's got 2 home matches this weekend, Friday and Saturday. Football's at home and has a chance to move up in the playoff system and in the ratings on Saturday. And then Coach Keneally's girls team plays at home on Sunday night, and then we play Monday. So, there's a lot of activity, and I think most of the kids on campus will stay around for all of those things and all those games, considering all teams are playing and everybody's at home.
This is the first time I've had a chance to talk to you this season. First of all, congratulations on a very successful 2011-2012 campaign. You had your finest season to date. The Eagles finished 13-14 overall, 13-9 in the Rocky Mountain Athletic Conference, and really caught fire at the end of the season, put together a great winning streak. It was wonderful to see the community and the school support the team as you were making that postseason push. But unfortunately, with such a great thing like that happens, you had a great nucleus of players, and a lot of those guys are gone. Moala Tatua graduated, Kevin McClellan graduated, Chris Curtis extended his eligibility, and then Sammy Hines, who was one of your 2 seniors coming into this season, unfortunately suffered an injury in the preseason. And so the cupboard isn't exactly bare, but it's probably not as stocked as you would be hoping for.
Well, the thing we're missing most is experience. I think we've got some talented kids. I think we're deep. I think we've got some skilled players. We're very deep on the perimeter, but unfortunately those kids that are coming back don't have a lot of game experience. I know that we had 7-8 guys return from last year's team, but unfortunately there weren't a lot of starts in there. There was a few minutes in there, but not a lot of starts. And as far as production, you lose a first team, a second team, and a third team all-conference player. You lose Christian McGee, who is one of your captains and is really the heart and soul of your program. And then Sam Hines, who was a returner as a second-year starter, would have been a third-year starter for us. Obviously blew his ACL a week before school started, or a week before the season started, rather. And he was the heart and soul of this year's team. He was our best player. He's has been working hard. He's a vocal leader. He leads by example, and it has been a bit of an adjustment for this group because of the lack of experience. Our most experienced guy being removed from the lineup. He has been at practice. He does help and do those kinds of things with some emotional stuff, but unfortunately on the floor will be a little bit different for us. I wouldn't say the cupboard is bare. I just think that it's awful green. We haven't ripened yet.
Among the returners is Josh Hatcher. He will be the team's lone senior, kind of plays at a forward position. And then you also return a couple guards from Scottsbluff, David Downey, Tim McDavid. Both guys played quite a bit last year. Tim McDavid really was one of those glue guys, got a lot of offensive rebounds, made a lot of plays that necessarily don't show up in the stats. So definitely an important piece there. And then Kendrick Holloman, who played as a redshirt freshman last season, actually led the Eagles in scoring a few games. A very talented offensive player. And then some post players, and Mike Safer and Muhammad Diop. And then you also returned Justin Anderson at point guard. And then you did a good job of recruiting. You brought in a 3 junior college players, Grant Stone, Chris Taylor, and then your son, Zach Bargen. But what kind of team can we expect? In the past, Coach, you've really kind of been that dribble, dish, drive team, running up and down the court, shooting a lot of threes. Is that going to change at all with the personnel that you've brought in, or what can we expect?
Well, I think you can't change a whole lot, because if you change a whole lot, the 7 guys you have returning are starting over. So you've got to continue what you're doing and play the similar style that you're playing, and you recruit to that system. The biggest difference for us is we're much bigger on the perimeter. We will probably start 4 guys 6'5" or bigger. At least 6'4" or bigger, and have the ability to start 4 guys 6'5" or bigger, and then a point guard. And that's something we haven't been able to do in recent years. We may not be as fast, we may not be as quick a foot, but we should be bigger and a little bit longer, and that will affect and slightly change how we defend, and maybe a little bit about how we play offensively. But again, you can't change and scrap what you've been doing. You attempt to recruit towards your system, and you've got to continue that. Otherwise, the 7 guys you have that have the experience in the system are learning something completely new, and then you've got 14 guys learning everything from scratch, and that's never a way to start.
Now, I know you had an exhibition game scheduled with the Blue Angels, kind of a barnstorming team made up of former college players. Unfortunately, that fell through. A few players on their end were unable to commit to playing here. So local fans haven't had a chance to really see the Eagles do much this preseason. Kind of fill us in on what you've done this preseason and how you've grown as a team.
Well, we had a long way to go. Like I said, our inexperience is key. We played in a jamboree in McCook, and a junior college jamboree, and we played 3 games, and we did not play well there. We didn't compete very well. We didn't execute very well. I didn't think our effort was something that the Eagle Nation would be acceptance of, and surely not our program. And we really struggled there. We grew a lot from week 1 to week 2. Christian McGee, who we talked about earlier, and Eric Griffo put together a group of guys that came and played us on Monday. And we were able to, not a real alumni game, but something similar to what an alumni game might be. And we scored a lot of points against a team that didn't play a lot of defense. But I thought we got better from the McCook trip to the trip on Monday when we played here. I thought we played better. I thought we played harder. I thought we executed better. And then yesterday, being Wednesday, I thought was our best day of practice of the year. I think we're getting better. We're growing. We're not where we want to be necessarily, but some of those things you can't put in too much. The more things you put in, you're not going to be good at anything. So we really try to hone in on a couple of things and be good at a couple of things. And then as the season grows and as our experiences grow, we'll have to continue to add to the knowledge that we gain. And I think it's going to be a work in progress. I just hope that our kids will play as hard and execute as well as we need them to.
All right, Coach. Well, I know I can speak for several people around the campus and certainly in the community who are excited for the basketball season to start. So wish you the best of luck Monday against the University of Nebraska Kearney. That tips off at 7 p.m. Thanks a lot.
Thank you.